Who would you pick?
Me?
Who's your player of the year?
Purely, if I compare the two, Peter Steph the Toy. I think if you look at the way the profile of a modern day 7 or just a normal 7, I think he's reinvented the way you have to look at 7 because he's got a massive work rate. He's good in lineouts. He can compete on at the breakdown. So I think he brings so much more to a team rather than just being the big 7, catching over the advantage line and making the big tackles. I think if you look at the way he applies himself, even in a match during 80 minutes, it's yes, you have stats, but there's certain things that you don't see. Quick folding, fighting at the breakdown, making it slow, and those kind of things you can't measure unless you actually watch the game and you sit down. For example, that happened there. A lot of players would have just stopped there and slowed down. But Peter said, "Nah, I'm going to apply pressure. It's an opportunity. Let's stay on top of them." And then you have to go back into the World Cup from last year. 29 tackles in the final. That wants to be done.
Again, historian Jonathan Mokuena talks about 2023, and we are here in 2024. Vic, I mean, you look at it, he was solid. Between Cheslin and Eben, and who would you choose?
Yeah, I think all three of them deserve to be there. Again, and that's why I say a guy like Ox probably needs to be there as well. But you probably, there's only one South African, what do you call it, tick on that tick box on the selecting committee. So, but Eben had a great year. Cheslin, the last 4 games was outstanding. I mean, it's just unbelievable how he keeps beating defenders and how he keeps making tries for South Africa. And in the modern game, I think that's why South Africa is so good as well. Yes, we've got this brilliant set piece. We've got this dominant defense, but you need game breakers. Absolutely. And the games where him and Kurtley Arendse don't play, it just feels like we miss something. Those two just bring something different where they can just go through from nothing. And I mean, Cheslin had an unbelievable year. But I'm with Jono. I think Peter Steph the Toy, just his consistency throughout the year. Every game he's there. The 2 games that he came off the bench as well, the impact that he had, unbelievable. But I mean, Cheslin, what a player. I mean, standing still sidestepping a guy. And I mean, just not his attack, how brave he is on defense, how good he is on the high ball. Just an unbelievable player.
There it is. We'll see some highlights of Cheslin Kolbe as well. Very comfortable with the boot. Remember in 2016 he was part of the Olympic squad that won bronze and 2 World Cups to his name as well, Cheslin Kolbe. And was nominated in 2019 as a World Rugby Player of the Year. 2nd nomination for Kolbe. Again, I think, Vic, you're a part of that committee. You know what the criteria is. And I sit back, I know we talk rugby, trying to sell the game. Eben, big, strong. One of the best. Peter Steph, so many positive. One of the best. I think if you wanted to sell the game now, you'd have to go Cheslin.
Yeah,
Small,
I mean,
dynamic, can tackle, can do almost anything on the rugby field.
I've got 3 girls and my 2 little ones, and they don't watch rugby that much. But I mean, Cheslin's their hero. They just want to see Cheslin playing because I mean, he scores tries, he makes tries. It's exciting to look at what he can do on the field. No one else can do it. So. I mean, what a ambassador for the game. So, yeah, he must be very close.
Very close. We're hoping one of these 3 players, South Africans, Eben, Peter Steph du Toit, Cheslin Kolbe, will be the ones that come Sunday, the 24th of November, get named as World Player of the Year.